Okay, me again. On the last video, I showed you how I kind of created the line here using my soprano saxophone. And then I showed you how I created the bass trombone line here. And also then I showed that I use in ensemble voicings, and that's what this is. This is a shout chorus, what they call it in the old days. And so I'm going to voice this out now. I take my first trumpet part and give that to the fourth trumpet part down an octave, so this is really easy to copy. One thing I do for voicing out shout choruses, and it's just something I learned over the years, that I like the idea of a set of like perfect fourths for the trumpets. And so, you know, something like this, for example, and I have to stay in F7. This is all based on F7. But I might do something like this. That's a perfect fourth down from the first trumpet, and this is a perfect fourth down from the second trumpet. So I have a series of perfect fourths, and then the octave of the trumpet, fourth trumpet playing the first trumpet part down an octave. And then my trombones are kind of like piano voicings in the left hand. For those of you who studied any piano, and the most important notes, obviously, are the third and the seventh, F7. So I've got, I'm going to put the 13th here for the first trombone, and again we're under the fourth trumpet. And then the third, which is a really important note. I mean, the most important notes are thirds and sevenths. And then here's the seventh of F7, which is E flat. So that's my my voicing so far. So here I'm going to kind of continue the same thing. Try and do fourths if you can. If you can't, here's down a fourth. I'm going to do this here. So actually now I've got a little triad. And then I have to get a note that's below the fourth trumpet. So here would be, these are all F7 notes. And then here is one of those things where I showed you I went to the G flat chord here. You can always move a chromatic half step as long as the note fits. And this is the flat fifth. And so this actually will work. So I'm going to do a G flat chord here. And so I'll do a G flat 9 or 13th chord. So G flat, here's the 9th. Here's the 13th of G flat. Here's the third, an important note. And then here's the 9th. And then here is the third, which is an E. And then I go back up to my F again. I can just copy this. I already did that once. Hooray for the computer. And there we go. And so now I have a D, which is the 13th, and I'm going to be going into this B flat. So I think I already did one of these. Yeah, I did here. So here's the fifth, third, seventh. Now I got my B flat chord. If I can do some fourths here, here's the 9th. Here's the 13th. Again, it's more important that these are fourths rather than just naming out what the title of the note is. Here's the all-important third, and here's the 9th, and here's the 7th, which is an A flat. And notice there's a step between these two, and that's really okay, no big deal. And then I have something going chromatically up to the A flat. So I'm going to voice, here's the 5th, and then here's the, I'm going to voice the 9th of B flat, which is a C. And everybody's going to move chromatically up to their note. Here's the 5th of B flat. Here is the all-important third and the all-important 7th. So I have that, and then I have my rests here. And then I have now a chromatic movement. This is going up to F. So I'm going to voice this A out first, which is the third of F. And I'll go F. I can't get fourths. So when in doubt, I'll try, just use triads as well. Here's the 13th. Here's the third. Here's the 7th. And I told you before that I moved chromatically up to this. This is a C, but it's all part of the F chord. It's just an anticipation of the F chord. Let me voice this out. Here's a fourth down. Here's a fourth down, which is the 13th. Here's the 9th. Here's the third. Again, these are kind of piano left-hand voicings. So all this is going to be leading up to this. So I have a G here, and so I need to go F, F sharp, and then G. So I'm moving chromatically, like that. And then I have a C, I have a C sharp, I have a D, that's the 13th. And then I have an F. So I'm moving, from a whole step lower, going chromatically up. And then I have that. And I have one more rest I don't need here. And then I have I'm trying to get up to the E flat, so I'm going C sharp, D, E flat. Then I'm going G, G sharp, A, and let me tie these so that we have our... That's really good. And if I do say so myself, here's another chromatic movement where I go G sharp to A. A is in the F7 chord, so I'm going to voice out like I'm moving half step up to an F chord, like a bar chord on a guitar, like I said. So I'm going to go move up to there's the tonic F. Here's the, let's see, I may need the 13th here, so it's all part of my F chord. And then everybody's going to move chromatically up, 7th, and then my 3rd, and then back down. Here we go to the root. So here's a 4th below the root, here's a 4th below that, here's a 13th, and here's the all-important 7th, and here's the all-important E flat. And then everybody has a rest, and then we're going to go chromatically down from B to B flat. So I'm going to go, again, a series of fourths. Here's a 4th down below B flat, and I'm going to move chromatically down to that. Again, it's like a bar chord. And so here is, oops, you've got to watch your accidentals too. That's the thing that always it catches you if you do a lot of chromatic movement. All of a sudden I had a C, but I had a C sharp left over, but I need to put the natural in there. And put a dot on that, and then tie that for the trumpets. And then, let's see, then I'll have, I'm going to have a G here, the 13th. I always like putting the 13th in. It's a nice meaty note. And this always sounds good in the voicing with the trombones, where you have, let's see, move A flat down to here. Finish that thought in a second here. And ding. And, oops, this is an A natural. This is going to be an A flat. All right, so just to reiterate what I've done here, is that I voiced this out as a B flat chord. I have my B flat and then down a series of fourths. 4th trumpet copies the first trombone down, or first trumpet down an octave, and then I have my trombones, which is, again, this is kind of a left-hand piano voicing, which is the A flat, the D, and the 13th here, and so that's a nice sound. So that's how that came out. Now I'm going down to a B. I put a B chord here, and that's going to be a B13 because that's the 13th. And then it's going to go to this anticipation of B flat 7, which is this note here. So I'm going to do as many down the 4th as I can. That's the 3rd of B. And then here is B itself. And then I'm going to do 4th down, 4th down. And then here I'll probably do an E flat, which is the 3rd. Here's the 9th. Again, a step doesn't make any difference. The important 7th is here, and then I'm going to move chromatically down. So I have the 3rd, the 9th, and then I have that. And then I'll go back